That was cool. What is up, everybody? It's been a long time since I posted a video over here. Welcome back. This is Tara After Hours. I think that's the name. I don't even know why I created a whole new channel. I should have just put it all together because I'm not here to make a viral influencer kind of situation. I'm just here to talk to people and express the things that I'm experiencing, and in hopes that not only will it help me, but maybe help somebody else out there like you. So I wanted to do an update on my way of eating. I think it's a big thing, and I just kind of want to do a touch back with you all because I haven't. Excuse me for looking out. The clouds are wild and they're beautiful, and I just can't stop staring at them. I guess that's okay. That's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm not looking away like that. Like, you might not even be able to tell. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. This is Tara After Hours, and I'm talking about my life, talking about my way of eating, and just it's kind of like a real life vlog. It's not a blog because I'm not writing nothing down. It's a vlog. Anybody used to blog? I used to blog like crazy. I loved it. But those days are gone right now. And so, anyway, way of eating. This is day 120 of being a ketovore. I'm still a ketovore. I'm still having approximately 5 or less net carbs a day. Um, I feel pretty good. I don't feel bad. I want to talk about the benefits I've been having lately that I almost took for granted. And the last time I talked to you guys, I wasn't having this. I think it's been a few weeks. So, oh, gosh, I don't even know where the last time I talked to you. Anyway, let's just get into my results that I've been having. I've lost some more weight. I'd say a total of 21 pounds since I started 120 days ago. Um, and that's fine with me. I do feel much smaller though. So I feel like the scale is just giving me one thing when if I had bothered to take a tape measure and measure my body, I bet you I'd be down a lot of inches because I feel much smaller. Um, Big thing though, besides that, because that's basically like a bonus because I'm not eating this way to become 28 years old again. I am eating this way because I've got 47 years left easily on this earth in this meat suit, and I want to make sure I'm on. Oh my gosh, I am. Okay. Nothing more annoying than that. Um, because if it's not working, then you don't get anything. And I just sit here for that long and you watch me. It's crazy. My reasons are I want to live a more interactive life, basically. Um, and the big thing that really happened after I had quit drinking was that I had got really into sugar, and that's pretty common with people with addictions. They'll switch up to sugar, and sugar hadn't been a real big issue or thought of mine for a very long time because I was keto for a couple of years prior to when I stopped being keto. I stopped being keto 2021, right around the the bullshit, maybe 2020. I was working in a doctor's office, and of course, that would be where I'd want to start having carbs again. So, my big thing is that I know that I'm going to live a lot longer, and I was seeing signs in myself that was showing you might live that long, but you're going to be living somewhere and not where you need to be, and that's on your own and vibrant and enjoying your life. So I decided enough's enough with this bullshit, and I decided to go keto again, and really rapidly, like within a week, I just was like, wait a second. I had heard of carnivore. I ignored it. I didn't even listen to it. I started paying attention. Right away, I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I want to have any vegetables. I think I got a real issue with sugar and carbohydrates. And so my plan went from keto with only single ingredient carbohydrates to, if you have to have a carbohydrate, make sure it's exactly what you want and keep it under 5. So I'm basically a carnivore in most people's eyes. If somebody asks me, what are you going to eat for dinner? I'm going to say a steak. The chuck roast is still going strong. That I just had dinner, and every bite is like the first time I've had a steak. It's ridiculous. And I see a lot of people. I'm in a Christian carnivore group on Facebook, and they freak, like, how do you eat that? Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Isn't it tough? I'm like, I haven't had a tough one yet. And she's not selling me a ribeye roast. You know what I mean? And just telling me it's a chuck. This is Delmonico and Denver steak. I get it boneless. I freeze it for an hour, take it out. I cut it into the steaks that I'm going to want. Lately, for the past few weeks, I've been keeping them together. I don't have to finish it, but I'm basically OMAD, so I should be having a significant meal. I love it. I'm so excited about it. I don't see any reason to stop eating it that way. I have had New York strip the past couple of weeks, and it was tougher than my chuck roast that I cut into steaks. Like, it was hard to cut and eat. So I don't know. I hope that you don't have that problem, because I certainly do not. And what I do, I cook it low and slow. I sweat them for overnight. That's it. And I cook them low and slow in a cast iron. So basically, like tonight, I took out my steak. I let it sit for, I don't room temp it, but I let it sit for 10, 15 minutes. I turn on my cast iron, let it get warm, but I turn it on to 3 when I turn it on. I just want that cast iron to get really good and warm. Not, well, it would burn me if I put my finger in it, because by the time I put the steak in it, it'll burn you. But I don't have it high. I might turn it up to 3.5 or 4 when I start the steak. I walk away for, I'd say, about 7 to 8 minutes. I sit down, I walk away, I start a new painting, I do something, and I wait until that 7 minutes is up, and I get up and I walk my ass over there and I flip it and come back and do the same thing. Another 8 minutes, don't go back. Don't dote over your steak. I season it differently every night. Sometimes I like my Kinder's Prime steak. There's this one that I've had for a long time that I never liked as much as I do now, which is a chupacabra. I don't remember. It's like a specialty spice that I probably got off the internets a while back. Really good on the steak. But there's celery in there, and I can taste it. Now, I don't feel bad, but I do know it's in there. I am aware there's celery involved in that spice. So I think that's interesting. I've also dehydrated my own mushrooms in the oven and ground them up with a coffee grinder, because I was getting really crazy for mushrooms, and I just can't bring myself. I can't bring myself. This is something I eat every day. I cannot bring myself to sauteing mushrooms and having it with my steak. I can't do it. I haven't even looked at the macros on it. I don't want to know. I don't want to do that. But I really wanted mushrooms. So what I did is I bought just a Baby Bella mushroom regular 8-ounce pack or something like that. Maybe it's 12. I don't know. They used to be a pound back in the day before shrinkflation. And I sliced it up, put it in the oven, really long time. I need a dehydrator if I want to do these kind of things because that's crazy. Until they were like hard like chips, like you could crack them. And once that happened, I threw them in the little coffee grinder, and I made a really good gravy with it that night. Um, and I also sprinkled it all over my steak when I cooked it, so that I've been using. Love it. So that one container of mushrooms that I love so much, I do. I still have more than half of that container available in powder form, and it delivers what I'm looking for in the mushroom. It does not going to help you with texture, but I always considered mushrooms the meat of vegetables. And if you cook your steak just right, you might get some texture like a mushroom. It's kind of weird. And for those of you that hate mushrooms, you might be just like ready to gross out right now. That's so funny. I'm sorry. So the rampage on spices, I do it however I want. A lot of times I want it to taste just like a steak. And salt and pepper is my friend. I salt like nobody's tomorrow. I'll even salt the plate and put the steak on top of it and push my steak around in the salt. Oh my gosh. Um, but always with my chuck roast, I'm getting 10 to 12 steaks out of it if you were to cut them in half. I get 5 to 6 steaks because I eat the whole damn thing because I'm eating one meal a day. Um, I like to, at the end of it, and I learned this on the internet. I don't know his name, but he's a Texan cooking channel, and he's all about barbecue the real way. And he gave advice on how to turn any cut of meat into what you'd expect at a restaurant. And so that is to put coffee, actual coffee, not a coffee rub, but coffee. So I will take the last 2 steaks or the last 4 steaks, and I'll brew a cup of coffee. Or when I'm done with my coffee in the morning, if I have some left, I'll chill it. And then once it's cold, I'll add it to my steaks and let them marinate in that. For it to work for you, if you go to the store and just pick up a steak, all you need is an hour or so. It doesn't have to be immersed forever. I will leave those last 2 in there. So I will have anywhere from 12 to 48-hour marinade in the coffee. I highly recommend that. I am not using decaf. I'm using regular coffee. Rubs, if you're sensitive to caffeine, you'll know it. You'll know it. You'll love it and you'll eat it and you won't be able to control yourself. And then you might be like, how come I'm still up? The rubs, the chemical process is different and your body will react to it. I don't find any reaction whatsoever to the caffeine in the bag with a liquid form, just so you know. Wow, I'm really going off on a tangent. Let me get to the benefits because you don't need to hear about how I cook my steak. You probably heard the mushroom story before because I repeat myself, especially since I don't even know how long it's been since I posted a video on this channel. Bonuses. All right, so the summer is closing in fast. We even had a 40-degree night already. It's definitely not hot. It can be warm, and I'm starting to be like, what the fuck? So Stella slept over the weekend before last, and this is all since this last weekend before last. This is how when it all really showed up for me. 115, 110 days in. I'm at 120 now. She decided she was going to stay 2 nights, so I was like, oh, it's a weekend. Like the first night we just did a bunch of art, and I talked her ear off and whatever, and she talked my ear off, and it was adorable, and I love it. And I got her to stay in one more night, and I'm like, what? It's awesome. I mean, it was her suggestion, then it was my suggestion, then I was just like, we're just going to make it happen, and we just did. So I knew the next day she's not as nearly as interested in art as I am. I can't make her do art 2 days in a row. We did like 3 projects the first night. Like that's plenty. So I said we're going to go on an adventure, and I like this dirt road a lot, and she knows I like them, and I'm like, this dirt road's really great. And from what I understand, there's a really amazing park on this dirt road, and I'm going to GPS that shit, and you're supposed to be able to swim at it. And so we're going to go check it out. And neither one of us had bathing suits, but if it was 85 degrees, 90 degrees, we would have gone in regardless of that. The really amazing part is I got my ass out of the Jeep and I walked over difficult terrain. We're not talking difficult for the seasoned hiker. We're talking difficult to the sedentary person that's had an injury on their left leg for months and has not been able to get around it. I didn't have any pain, and I went on a hike around this really awesome spot. This waterfalls. Like what? And that was probably like 45 minutes walking around. Nothing crazy. Difficult for somebody that's in pain. Not at all for somebody that's used to walking around. It was not treacherous. We didn't do anything treacherous. And then we left there and we went to the bottom of the waterfall because we couldn't see a way to get to no swim hole there. So we found the bottom of the waterfall and went out there, and that was another half hour walking around, checking it out, walking in the water, getting our feet wet, looking around to see, are we gonna be able to like just jump in? Like, oh my gosh. And it was really great. It was really, really great. Stella grabbed my phone, took a bunch of selfies, so I've got the goofiest pictures of her. I can't believe she put them on my phone. I could post those on social medias, but I won't. Um, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I found a swim hole I can get to. And guess what? It didn't hurt, and I'm not in pain. And my leg isn't hurting or in pain anymore. I don't know when that happened, but I'm really excited that it did. And so I'm like, holy shit. And so pretty much every day since then, I've been back at that place, walking around, going in the water. I've swam in the past week and a half almost every day, like 5 times. Well, I didn't swim. I probably only like swam once, but I get completely wet. I dunk myself. And I am fucking thrilled about that. Couple of benefits of that, outside of just being outside, is I am salty. And I have literally been on a water fast. Literally. Like a fast from water. For 2 years? 3 years? Horrifying. So I was really excited. And I am really excited because I let that whole summer go by and didn't go swimming. One problem was I couldn't have done either one of those spots this summer. My leg was killing me. So I'm like, it's finally kicking in. That's really, really amazing to me. I think it's amazing. Also, one of my high school friends, she owns a house 2 towns away. And she's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, nothing. And she's like, I'm in town. I'm like, shit, no way. So we meet up the day after, and I brought her to that spot. And she's like, holy shit. She was so excited. And her husband was there, and it was very nice. We went out to breakfast. It was great. And I had 3 eggs and sausage. That's what I had. And then I told her about this other swim hole that I haven't been to. I've been told I probably won't be able to get to it. I tell her because she is definitely in decent shape. She's older than me, but not much. October, she's an August baby. I'm October, right? So we decide to meet there the next day. So we do it. And we get down there. Yeah, I was a little nervous because I hadn't fucking been a human being, it seems like, in forever and climbed around shit. But I got down there and I got up and I never had to crawl back up, which is funny because the weekend before with Stella, there was a little hill I had to crawl up, which is fine. That's actually really good for you. I crawled not knees and hands though, feet and hands. So that is like the actual swim. I sat in the water and puddled around for a good hour or more. And it was unreal. The swim hole was emerald green. You could see right through to the bottom. It was crazy. And I was so thrilled to death to be at it. And we got out of there pretty good. There was another spot that's way more dangerous. You could jump off a cliff, all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this place is nuts. And it was really nice. And I was really happy about that. And then I go back down to the other swim hole because I'm not going to do that one alone right now. I might feel really good right now. I don't want to re-injure myself because it took so long for it to recover last time. I'm not interested. I'm about to get my ass handed to me. And if I'm injured, I'm not going to be able to do my job. Right? So I won't go to that one alone. I'd go with someone else. This one, the one that I could just walk to, I mean, I could fall down and die, but I won't. You got to walk through a fire pit and climb over a tree, but that's it. I'll go down there alone. And today I went down and I got a little art kit. I'll show you. I've been experimenting a lot with watercolor. Number one reason is I don't have a lot of dry space or the money to support a really healthy acrylic flow. So I figured I could do art and learn things and it'll make my pour art even better. And so I've been playing with, I always thought to myself, people that can do watercolor well are like superheroes because it's hard to me. So I've been playing with it and I've been having so much fun. So I got myself this little thing. I'm going to show you. It's little. It's little. So what you got is a little notebook. This turns into a cup. You fill it with water. You got a clip. Got some stuff. Paint. 2 brushes and a water brush. And the paint is nice. The white actually works, which is weird. So it comes in this cute little thing, and you set it up side by side because there's 2 open notches. You use the clip and you clip it onto your book. The paints are really good to me anyway. And that's a lot. I think that's 20, that's 24. That's your 24 essentials. That's like must have. And it's got a magnet. You just throw it back in the thing. And it's got a little spray bottle. And so I went down with this when I went today. And I was like, I tried it yesterday once. I didn't like what happened. I was looking at a river yesterday with lily pads in it. Really not a great place to park to look at it. But sitting there, I know I'm there. I can maybe intuitively get the feeling of the lily pads. And in the lily pads, there was a great heron. And this is hysterical because it didn't look anything like this. And look at the hair on it. It's just a gray blob. I had no idea what I was doing with that. And the picture that I took so that I could look at it when I got home and maybe play with it doesn't look anything like that. You can't see the lily pads at all. So today, it came out so bad. I'm trying to paint the swim hole I was at. So this is the waterfalls coming down. It's called an eddy. There's some trees across. I mean, it's kind of looks like a person sitting down with their hand behind their back, like leaning with their knee up. Interesting. That's it. Doesn't look anything like the place. But I don't think that this traveling idea is really meant for that. I think it's meant for the pressure of it. The brushes are so small that they actually, my hands get crampy. So today I used a watercolor pen where you fill it with water and squeeze a little to put it on your what do you call it? So, but if I'm going to continue using watercolor, especially as like an everyday hobby, my watercolor kit has got to get bigger. I might make my own. I don't even think they sell them that big. I like to have that zipper container with a good watercolor book, and even that set of watercolors is perfectly fine. And some better brushes, you know? So that's what's been up. So my pain is dramatically decreased. Didn't even notice it until it was true. I've lost a little bit more weight. I'm still eating ketovore, keeping it under 5 net carbs. I'm not having as much dairy, but I'm still having my carnivore ice cream. And I actually have an oopsie cake in the refrigerator right now. That's stupid good. It's a pain in the ass to make all the time. So this is my second time making it. I've been eating 1 meal a day. My window's about 2 to 3 hours. I'm still drinking way too much Diet Coke for my taste. I'm pretty sure that when I finally get rid of that, my results are even going to be more. Because that shit's poison, dude. But still haven't drank. I don't even know. 296 days? That's what it looks like. 93, 94, 95, 96. So today's actually 297. That's pretty sweet. Do I want to drink? Yep, I sure do. Am I happy that I'm not? Yes, very. Like, my blood pressure? Dude, especially eating this way. I don't have any of those weirdnesses. None of that. Um, that makes me happy. I bet you without the Diet Coke, though, would even be better. Um, yeah, it's just been good. Been painting like crazy. Like, I started doing neurographica because I started getting really nervous because my puppy went and um, moved in temporarily with my daughter because she couldn't do the stairs anymore. And so I was a freaking nervous wreck. So I started doing neurographica, and that's just evolved. Like, I filled an entire sketchbook up in like a week, 2 weeks. Crazy. And I moved on to basically all I want to do right now is watercolor. Basically. And like, this is my big book. I have scraps and shit. Oh, look. It's crazy. Here's what I did today. It's supposed to be the Northern Lights. I don't know. the fantasy Northern Lights. But I've got some practice in reverse watercolor. I can even paint on the other side. This is a ball of fish, or a bait ball. I was watching a video and he does really good intros. That is his own filmography. And he dropped a GoPro in when he was fishing. Stupid. And he dropped it right into a bait ball. So beautiful. Then I joined a watercolor group because I figured if I'm going to get good at this, I have to really go outside and paint things I don't feel like painting. Because all I want to do is acrylic pour. That's all I want to do all the time. So there was a prompt challenge for the month of August, so I started when I did. One of them was Lighthouse. And my God, I got excited. I kept it really moody. I think I just used green, maybe a little bit of blue and black. Love it. Then it was a tropical beach. What the fuck? I mean, I love that sky. And look at all the beach glass I put on the beach. Tons of it. There's no humans at that place. And then one of the challenges was sliced grapefruit. Or not, I just ruined it. Sliced fruit, citrus. My favorite is grapefruit, as you know. If I were to be a drinker, I'd be drinking White Claw grapefruit or vodka and grapefruit. And right now, I'm drinking a grapefruit soda. So I made a grapefruit. That pulp, yo, is nuts. So love that. And I'm trying not to use pen. I'm trying to stick strictly with paint. The next one was supposed to be a mountain with a lake with an unexpected color. So I made a full moon. That's green. I made it nighttime and I put a waterfall in it. That was hard. I struggled with that one. But I did it. And then the next day, I know you guys are probably like, oh, please, I'm not here to watch. Look at art. I don't care. Was a, what do you call it? Coral reef. How fucking awesome is that? I love that. I got metallic watercolors. Then this was just, I don't know, like quarter after midnight. And I'm like, I can't stop. I have to paint something else. So I did the red mountains. And I added some circles in there. Love that. I love that. And then I wanted to do some more practice with the reverse watercolor. And I chose a greenish color to do it with. And I like that. I've got a couple of those. And then today I showed you the other Northern Lights. I did 2 of them. I love it, but it's not Northern Lights. It's very abstract. But I guess it is Northern Lights. So the sky's got all those stars and all those colors, same colors as the other one. My mountains are definitely more interesting. And I got some iridescent or whatever metallic watercolor in there. And the only place I used marker was around the edges because I really went outside the box. I drew a box. And I have got, I've painted hydrangeas for the first time. What the fuck? It's so beautiful. I mean, I did a hummingbird. It's not beautiful, but I did it. I didn't want to. I didn't like it. I didn't like that prompt at all. And that's pretty much it. I even color swatched. palette set that I got, which is more than a 24. But I have to say, even though I love these, I'm really happy. They weren't expensive ones or anything like that. Just not available in my area. I had to go to Walmart, not Walmart, Amazon for them. But really what got me going was the Crayola basic set. This shit is amazing. And it has a pretty decent brush in it. It's not how I remember it when I was a kid. And I've almost completed one of them. And if I'm just doing something quick, I will not open that up. And that's how far that one's gone. And I'm blown away that I have all that purple left. These are great. These are awesome. You can do a lot with these. So that's pretty much it. I think I've talked your head off. I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow's my granddaughter's birthday. She turned 14 years old. She's old. And I'm tired because I spent like an hour and a half in the sun today. And I went swimming in a freaking wild river. And there were snakes swimming. I saw a snake. And I was all alone. And it was amazing. I still miss my dog bad though. But I'm trying not to. No. Cats. You see his little hand? Oh no, you see my bag. His little hand is sticking out because I'm rubbing his belly. He misses the puppy. I miss the puppy, but we're not going to cry about it. There's a lot of things that I feel like is really coming to my full headspace. I'm excited about it. The not drinking and the not having sugar, I think, is a major contribution to me really feeling much more psychologically intelligent. The not drinking, all that's because of God. And like, I think it was like 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, where I was just like, just not even mad. I was thinking about that crazy experience that I had living in Maine with that guy and how wild that shit was. And it was just dangerous. And I spent a lot of time regretting it. I spent just as much time regretting it as I was when I was there, basically. I was with that person for 3.5 years or something like that. Yeah. And it's been almost 3 now. December 21st will be 3 years. I realized something in the past 48 hours, 72 hours, is that there's absolutely no way I would be here right now with you. First of all, if it wasn't for God. I am not mad at that person anymore. I don't regret it anymore. I kind of snicker when I think of certain things. I'm like, God, Tara, why were you with this guy? It doesn't matter. What matters is, holy shit, did I learn a lot. And now I'm doing things that I was avoiding prior to it and during it. And that is really just getting more in touch with myself. And I think that has a lot to do with living alone is really nice for me. I really like it. I'm starting to draw lines that I never thought I would draw, or never thought, like, and they're not bad. Like I don't talk to, like, there were a group of us in high school, right? And we were tight. All of us were tight individually and together. And that was Stephanie, Katie, Dawn Marie. They hung out with Andrea. I did not. I didn't get to know her until my late 40s. Like, yeah, like 2018, 17. You know what I mean? I don't talk to any of them except for Stephanie. Ever. And I got all sorts of reasons why. And it's not that I hate them. And that's something that I realized too. I don't fucking hate them. Not at all. I love them. I think they're fucking amazing. But I cannot tolerate that shit. I'm all set. And I'm not mad about it either, which is fucking nuts. I was really stoked that I got to hang out with Stephanie. That's wild. Never happens. She's here a lot and I don't see her. And I don't know what the fuck anything was, but she'd come to town and wouldn't tell me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever. Hanging out with her was like we went to go to breakfast and then it was going to be over, and I was probably going to come home and paint a million paintings. And I was telling him about the other swim hole, and she was like, "Well, can you bring us down there?" I'm like, "Sure." And we went, and it turned into an all day thing. I didn't get home till like 3:30 that afternoon. That was fucking amazing. And then the next day, I didn't leave the house till like 11:30, and I didn't get home till like 4:30. Like we had 2 days that we hung out, and he was like, "Dude, of all," and I'm like, "I don't care. Like Stephanie's gonna love who she's gonna love, and ain't nothing you can do about it." And he's like, "Yeah, but you're actually." They try to call me normal, which I think is so disillusional, but that's okay. I don't know about normal, but I'm just done with some things. Like I can't, you know, shit. If there were no consequences, I might not even anyway. Like I've had like now this is the part I want. The last half I want to be really epic. And I want to do it like the way I'm trying to. So yeah, we're almost on to an hour. I'm ready for a snack before my window closes. And I got work tomorrow, and that should be good. And thank goodness. But I'm not trying to take advantage. I'm not trying to like take anything for granted. So today I definitely went down to the water and I stayed there for an hour and a half, 2 hours by myself. Went under twice. Didn't swim because I get nervous, really nervous. Um, I painted a little tiny painting. I sat there and just looked around, took a shit ton of pictures, maybe to inspire me to paint or to just have because I really like that. And yeah, life is good. So if you haven't experimented with carnivore yet, do it. Just do it. Take it one day at a time. Or better yet, go week by week. Try to make it so you're predominantly meat all next week. Try to keep it in a ruminant meat if you can, but any meat's fine. What is ruminant? Cow, sheep, lamb, goat. Okay. If you can't do that, like make sure you have some poultry, some pork, some turkey. That's poultry. You could even eat hot dogs. Just try for a week. Don't have a salad with your food. Don't have bread. Don't have potatoes. Just try. And then when you do have a carbohydrate, write it down so you know what it is. And then look it up at another time. But just do that for a week. You'll get really, really cued into what carbohydrate you want to tolerate, that you want to have in your life, or that you're just not willing to do. And that will change throughout your whole thing. That will change. Just be kind to yourself first and be kind to other people right after it. Just be happy. And don't put up with any more bullshit. Just don't do it. Stay away from the crazies. Just don't bother with them. And don't let them stay in your brain. Just say, okay, that's fine. So with that being said, I'm going to go. I'm so tired. I cannot. I've been staying up really late. I don't know if that's going to happen tonight. 7:25. I'm ready to go to bed. And I don't want to miss a minute of daylight while we still have daylight. So anyway, I love you guys a long time, and thank you for hanging out with me for the whole 46 plus minutes. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.